14 Sierra Whiskey 007.
Bonjour, hello, and welcome to MaxMountainWorld. Welcome to another video. Tendency is to stay indoors at this period of time, to not go out much, but as the weather's improving, I want to get out more, and I'm very lucky that my two hobbies involve going out and about. One is this, two is the radio stuff. Now, about a week ago or so, I was out and about and I was looking for somewhere to go and plant this Moxon antenna, which was in the back of the car at all times, ready to go. And I kind of popped around places around the valley, around the mountain, and found some neat places. I found a couple in particular, but today is the first day of a further lockdown situation in France, so all that's been kind of rendered useless. So instead of being able to go over there, I am allowed to go a 10-kilometre radius from chez moi, from the MaxMountainWorld global headquarters. It still allows for quite a lot because the radius kind of goes like that and the mountains kind of go like that. So there's quite a lot of places around, and what I'll do is I'll explain exactly where I can go, where I can't go, where I might be able to go, why, what I'm looking for, and all the rest of it. So here's a little video, just a quick look around the stations as well, see what's going on or what's not going on. It's probably the case. And I'm going to go out and try and seek out a couple of places where I might be able to work with the big antenna again, should the radio propagation start coming up in the next few days. So, here's the video. I was just waiting on Work's vehicle going away. Spent yesterday cleaning up and polishing this axle, and she's looking great after the recent works on the engine and stuff. She really does look nice. Now the setup in here, there's the Moxon antenna, the mounting poles, and I have all this stuff in here, the cables, the wires, bolts, nuts, all sorts of stuff. So at the moment the car is actually pointing directly north. Now directly north means I'm looking across the valley, and there's no problem with getting a general direction north with the antenna. As I swing round towards the west, and this would be a problem for me. I'm too close to this mountain. Where I actually live, just down here, is that's a problem. It's quite a quiet zone round the back here, heading round towards the south, and behind me on the mountain here as well, where still quite a lot of snow up top, but you can see if you've been watching my previous videos that a lot of it's gone. Although the stuff has stayed on the piece, that's the way that they prepare them at the beginning of a season, and that's kind of stuck around. So heading round towards the east now, again the Busselec mountain, and if I was here I wouldn't have too much of a problem over that direction. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get away from buildings, from trees, close mountains, all sorts, and go for a little look around, see what I can find. The commentary will continue in the car. So I'm up at the top of Les-Orres 1800 just now, just going to head down. That's a worker's vehicle on the left. The intro you've seen, I've just done a couple of things that were passing while I was waiting for them to get out of the way so they weren't making noise for my video. And as you can see, pretty quiet all in all. So just heading down Main Street, and there really isn't much happening. One of the local people working on his van, not there. One car down here, but again it's someone that's working. Back onto Main Street. Have a quick look at the bottom of the ski piste. So the problem is the pistes are all prepared and they've still got a lot of snow on. Not complete, because there's a lot of green and brown stuff showing through. But the problem is that kind of sticks around. It sticks around on the pathways and the little roads and things in the forest. So obviously I can't take the car up these places. Dogs can. Back up to Main Street. Straight ahead of us you can just see the huge mound of snow that's been left. It's all covered in black and stuff, and pollution from dirt that's been thrown around, dust storms. But that'll soon melt away pretty quickly, completely. So just down the bottom of 1800, down to the parking area. See what's happening down here, and wow, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vehicles, and from what I can tell, they're all people working here. 05 plates and stuff. Just down ahead of us here is the entranceway to one of the walks in the forest, one of the forest tracks. Normally there's dozens of cars here. At the moment there's just one. And even though that track might be clear, I'm not going to go through these signs, the no entries and whatnot. And yeah, so I can't go there. So just looking ahead, more or less north again, looking down towards the chef-lieu, the administrative village, little original Les-Orres village, and I've just spotted that there's a little road or track or something that goes up the back of it. I'm going to go and check that out. Quite often the walkers guides are kind of handy, so up where I'm heading, up to the left here, parking of the forest, and something's further on, so the altitude here 1540 meters, so there might be something a good bit further up here. Not too sure if I'm supposed to be here, but it's off season now, so why not. Now back to where I was, over behind here is Les-Orres. And you can see how this is now opened up. This is doable. The aerial would not have a problem punching a signal over that lot. So this is south in that direction, and heading round the west, all doable. Heading round to, yeah, northwest and north, and I might just carry on a little bit up here just to see what's what. And obviously now my death zone is behind us here, which is sort of like east and southeast sort of direction. So yeah, just a quick view check as usual, and what a beautiful place, just looking down towards the lake. A little bit hazy today, but Still, beautiful clear day, only just 1 or 2 clouds over the right there, and that's the only ones I can really spot. About 7 degrees at about 3 in the afternoon just now. Correction, 4 in the afternoon just now. And yeah, it's cooling down a little bit, but we do have a bit of a system coming in the next few days, so we could have some pretty wild weather. Just while I'm up here, I'll just check the Lincoln on the off chance that there might be something. Seems all pretty quiet. Just as I'm bit of white snake. Just while I'm heading up here as well, on the question of whether I'm allowed up here or not, it is called the parking of the forest, the parking du forêt. So there must be vehicles going up here. So curiosity now, just to see what is up here. I've never been up here, needless to say. It's a bit rough, but nothing the car can't handle. So heading up here, give a bit of respect to the people that are walking about. Still a few, but I think most of these are local people just taking advantage of the fact, like me, that there's nobody about. So, bonjour. I don't want to go too fast anyway because it will kick up a huge dust storm. Whilst talking about that, just look at the dust storm that's coming off the dry part of the lake down there. Really, it's blowing a bit windy down there, windier than up here. And again, view check down the lake, which at the moment is about 800 metres below me in altitude. Don't know if you can see how steep this is. Wow. But I'm sure we'll get up here no problem. Stick the wheels on the grassy bits. That was a bit rough, but no problem. And again, behind you can see Chez Moi, across in Les-Orres. I'll just go straight into there. That's Les-Orres 1800 there, and Les-Orres 1650, just a little bit of it in view on the left. So, looking south, and then round to southwestish. But I've got lots of choice here. I mean, I can hook up onto a small tree or a post that's in or whatever. Nice big open space, keeping away from these trees, but yeah, I reckon I can get a little bit higher too. But whether that's going to be of any use or not, I don't know. So I just sparked up the radio, heard a couple of things, checked a couple of the clusters. There's nothing really worth. I was tempted to get the antenna because if I hear something on that mag mount, the Moxon, I'll be pulling it in, really pulling it in. But yeah, I'd far rather do that early in the day. It's getting on a bit. I want to get home again, get in before the curfew times. So you can see the situation behind this is the mountain behind me here. That kind of eliminates the southeast, as it were. But it's a pretty good place, and of course these trees behind me here might be a little bit in the way, but when I come up here again, there's nothing stopping me taking the car just a little bit higher to that area just behind these trees behind me here. There's a big area up there, and that would give me an aspect that we actually clear these trees. So I think chances are I'll probably be coming up here again. The only downside of this as well is that the car, of course, now has got mega dusty, but it'll come off quick with the fact that I polished it. So that's it, just a little video, scooting around. The only people around are the guys that are working, so apart from a couple of people walking and myself out doing stuff. So so that's it for today. So I'll roll out with a bit of the trip back down as well. It's not too difficult. Thing to watch here as well is that if I come up here and the weather is dodgy, if it's coming from a direction I can't see it, and if it starts raining, that makes the descent very, very dangerous. So I'm going to head away now anyway. Thanks very much for watching. Until the next video, remember, keep subscribing and keep clicking on the alert bell for notifications of further uploads from Max Mountain World. So again, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for your participation. Until the next video, ciao. Remember, think safe, be safe.